Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I appreciate you coming. If you're new here, thank you. If you've always been here and supporting my channel, thank you again. I really appreciate that. So today is going to be potting up my string of turtles that I propagated, and also somewhat of a show and tell as well. And I do have another repot to do, which is my Syngonium. So it sounds like it's going to be a lot, but it won't be. I went to Rolling Heights. That's the last, I believe that was the last nursery video I did. I'm not for sure, but it's one of the recents, and I really love it. It's the one with the cafe inside and everything. So me and my sister went this time, and I wanted to get some of the aroid mix. So I got pretty big size bag. It was $12.99. I really love this. This does well also when you mix it with your other soils that you use. I'm just going to put a little bit on the table so you can get a good look of how nice and airy it is. All kind of different little ingredients inside, so I really like it. So I bought that big bag, and I also wanted to get a bag of their chunky perlite. So I'm going to show you what I was talking about. Let me clean up my mess. Like I said, this is a show and tell, and I wanted you to see it. Okay, so I wanted to get some of the chunky mix. I got that, and then I wanted to get some of the chunky perlite. And this is how it looks in the bag. This was just a $3 bag, which is pretty nice. I've been mixing it up with some of my soil when I do some repotting. And they were out, completely out. I was so heartbroken when I found that out. They did look everywhere. Look at it. It looks like so chunky. It looks like popcorn or something. Or some styrofoam that you would use when you what do you call that stuff? Popcorn that you would put in your packages. I mean, I just love it. So I don't have much, so I'm going to have to use this sparingly until they get some more, which I don't know when. So what happened was they didn't have any, and I was so upset. And so I just started looking around. My sister was getting some plants as well, and I just started looking around, and I'm going to have to reach up during my pain. This lovely Syngonium albo. I mean, she is just gorgeous, and it really made me feel better knowing that I wasn't going to get that chunky perlite. So I will be checking back. Next time I'm going to call before I even ride all the way out there to get that. So she made me feel better, and I'm happy with that. And I also purchased another, and this is Spidey, just a regular spider plant, full green. Rachel, you better hurry up and get you one. Rachel from Lots of Pots was saying that she wanted a full green spider plant. And this was $7.99. So that's not bad. Looks like 2 plants in there. I have the striped one. It's right there hanging high. So I have the striped one. And they are both, well, this one is in Leca. And Spidey is in Leca mixed with Pond. And she's doing pretty good hanging high here. All right, so let's get back. And I might as well also show you my alocasia. Now this is from the video with the new plants that I was showing, and I said I would come back if it's still there. Well, there it is right there, beautiful. Already cleaned and all in Leca. So it's gorgeous, gorgeous plant. And this plant will be under the grow light here, along with all of my other plants, which are all doing well over in this corner. So there she is. So I've bought 3 new plants. I need to slow myself down, but sometimes you can't resist. I'm going to start off with my string of turtles. And I'm going to use a pot that I had a few years ago when I tried my hand at the string of turtles. I used this exact pot. So it's been cleaned, and it's this pretty one, really rustic looking, all set to go. And here are my string of turtles. They really did well at that propagation. So they're ready to find their own little home. Now I'm hoping, get some of my mix in here. I'm hoping I can just take them out like in whole. I don't want them to break up. I will be watering them because they do need watering. I didn't water them or anything because I knew I was going to be potting them up. So I'm hoping I can just get them in here without any mishap. And let's see, how long have I been doing this? I started this December 5th. And they've really done well. So it's been a few months. Okay, let's see if I can. Okay, so some soil is bound to fall out. Need to put a little bit more in here. So it'll be at the best height it can be. Oh, I'm getting, oh my gosh, it's really falling. Okay, well, it's still intact, but did lose some soil. All right, no worries. And whatever little turtles came apart, I'm just gonna lay it back on top of it. Trying to give it a little tap. Okay. See if I can get rid of some of this soil here. I can really feel the roots too. I hope I'm getting a good shot in for you to be able to see a little bit of something. But I can feel the roots. And it looks like some parts have fallen off. So hopefully they will latch back on when I give it a good watering. Now I hope this doesn't turn into a disaster. Because I wasn't expecting this. Because it definitely looks like I will have to work on these latching back on. I really didn't want to do this wet, but I probably should have. Let me try to reach over here and get some water. In deep thought now. I'm sorry for not saying anything, but I wasn't expecting to have a fallout here. But I will tell you that they are really rooted in here well. And that is a plus. They're removing some of the pins that I did put in there when I first started propagating, so they would lay really well. I'm not going to say a word, but I was getting ready to say that I'm thinking this is a fail. But it might not be. Like I said, I'm going to just place these back on top It's almost like propagating all over again, but they're in the pot that I want them in, and not in the little clear pots for propagating. So let me just try to strategically place these. And really just, I'll be starting over really until they latch on, because they have really fallen out. Oh well, live and learn. Let's do anything else. I have to get this all cleaned up and give this a good spray down. I'm confident that this will bounce back. It was just kind of messy getting them inside of this new pot for them. So just have to give it time to readjust itself. And I believe all will be well. So I'm going to just sit that there for now. I'm going to show you shortly. I just want to get all of this cleaned up so we can just move on to the next project. I believe it's called a Berry Illusion Syngonium. And it has just spread out. So I'm not for sure if that means it's a problem or if it just needs to be repotted. So I'm going to just do troubleshooting. I do see new leaves and they all look fine. So I'm just going to go ahead and just repot it, because that could very well be the problem. So I have another pot that would look really nice inside of it. So let's go ahead and fill that up a little bit and get it started. It's really airy too, so that's what I like about it, this potting soil that I have. Okay, so let's see what things will look like here. I know it needs watering, so I'm not going to really worry about that, but looks like that probably was the problem, because there are a lot of roots in here. So after a good soak, I believe this plant will be just fine. It looks like it's already bringing itself upright, so that could have been the problem. Needed a new home. Now this plant is kept in front of the patio, and my patio is, I don't even know the word I'm trying to say. When you have it on your patio door so the sun won't directly come in, it has that on the doors. So it gets light, but not that full light coming in your house, the full sun. And it's really liking that. So that's probably why it was doing all of that spreading. Either it wanted more light or it was just doing its thing. I'm wondering if I should even stake this up. That's what I'm starting to wonder, if I should just give it a little something to lean on or to straighten itself out. I need to get rid of that. I don't have anything offhand to really stake it on. but that's what I'm believing I'm going to do, is put a piece of bamboo and then get one of my plant tapes to put on here to give it that upright feeling. It looks really nice that way. So I will try that. Okay. And I do have another show and tell. Let's see if I can find that plant so I can show you. But these are from Target. Really nice. And they are 2 for $5. I have the paper here, so you can see which it is by Room Essentials and planter pots. So I have that, and then the other color, oh, I need to clean it. I was thinking about transferring a plant in there. I was going to put my elbow in here, but I did not. I like the pot that I chose. So it got that color and this color. And 2 in a pack, $5. That is a good deal. I don't remember the other colors, but they didn't have a big variety of colors, but what they had were really pretty. And I also have a cutting that I am hoping survived because it was a little rocky. And that is my Hoya Linares. So I had a few cuttings, and then I saw some problems coming about. So I tried to propagate it in water, and I didn't leave it in there that long because it was looking a little rough then. And now I have it in some mix, some perlite in there. Very cute pot. And while I'm thinking of it, I'm going to be inserting some plants that my sister picked up as well. It was 2 plants that she picked up. So I will do that. I'll show you that. Let me put this back. Let me clean up everything, and we will go over my finished projects. We're all set and done. Just to summarize, my Syngonium Berry Illusion is looking much happier. I did put the little stake there, and then I took a piece of my plant tape and just went around that area. And she's been well watered. And after a few days, I should know if it's happy or not in that little pot. And just give you another peek at my newest Syngonium, Syngonium albo. This red pot, beautiful, I love it. And it doesn't require full sun. So it can kind of sit away from the window or even the grow light. It will be happy. So we're going to hope for the best for this one. I'm sure it'll do well and be happy here. Then Spidey, my all green spider plant. I just gave the pond and leca mixture a good rinsing. Probably, let's see. It was hard. Those were some thick roots. Really thick and healthy looking roots. So hopefully, I don't even know if you can see that root in this area. Let's see. Probably can't. Right in there. And I started, before I even planted it inside, I gave it that much room. So that's probably why the roots weren't able to be fully seen. So I am going to dab these leaves dry. You really don't want to keep your leaves soaking wet. You want to kind of dab them dry after rinsing them. And I feel so bad about this little turtle, but I think it's going to be okay. Give it time to readjust. I did have it arranged in there pretty good. So once it starts flourishing, then it should be okay. I also went ahead and just did my string of hearts. I just did a small propagation of this one. I just went ahead and put that in a little small container and used my little spray bottle to mist the dirt or soil, whichever way you want to say it. So, and I'm still going to be holding on to this beautiful chunky perlite, half a bag. So I'm going to be using this sparingly. And I'm going to give that place a call at the end of the week to see if they have a new shipment in. So, and love, this bag here was just $3. So that was really a good deal. And it was really full. I like the little packages they use. And then my beautiful, nice size bag of Aroid mix. And then they have their little sticker right there on the bag. So I've enjoyed this time with you all. I hope you like and subscribe. And I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.